There are 4 subtle people-pleasing tendencies that quietly kill attraction with women. And the scary thing about these 4 unconscious behaviors is that women instantly notice them, but you as a guy likely don't even realize that you're doing them. So in this video, I'm gonna go into extreme depth on what these 4 behaviors are so that you have total awareness of what may be sabotaging your approaches, your dates, and even a relationship that you get into with a woman. So without further ado, let's crack in. And I'm Daniel Jacob, founder of Everlasting Confidence. And on this channel, I help successful men like yourself, high performers, business owners, executives, attract their dream woman through approaching. So what is habit number 1? The first unconscious people-pleasing tendency is going to be giving women way too much validation. And this is something very common that I see with our clients on our golden interaction trainings when they're working with our models. And they, a lot of the time, begin their conversations by saying, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so pretty. You've got incredible lips. You've got incredible eyes."
Go ahead, approach.
Hi, excuse me. You look incredibly attractive. I love this outfit.
And this is a very common thing that guys do, is that they don't know how to actually deeply emotionally and sexually connect with a woman. They don't know how to bring that masculine energy to a conversation, how to build that tension with her. So instead, because they don't know what to do, they just default for giving a woman a surface level looks-based compliment, right? Giving her something about her face or about her ass or about the way that her body looks. And a lot of the time when you do this, women are gonna say things like, "Hey, thank you, that's so sweet, it's so nice of you." But right after that, they're gonna say, "I'm not interested," or "I've got a boyfriend. I'm not really looking for anything right now." And the reason these women say things like this is because, especially if she's very attractive, she's getting these types of compliments over and over and over again, right? The girl that I'm dating right now tells me that she gets hit on 4 or 5 times a day, and most of the ways that guys approach her is something based on her physical beauty, okay? So women have what's called banner blindness. Like, they literally have gotten these types of compliments since they were young women, since they were like 14, 15 years old, so they just don't even really register them. It's like kind of just a common thing that they get, so it just passes right over them, right? So that is the first tendency that is going to be pushing women away, is by giving them way too much validation, a lot of the time, as I said, based on their beauty. And on our calls, I see this happening, not even just in the introduction, but guys doing this over and over and over again. All right, now, nuance here, not to mention that you can't tell a woman something about her that you really like, but it should be done from a place of first actually having some sort of connection with her first, having some level of rapport with her first that isn't just based on how beautiful she is, but also it should be done from the body. It should be something that you actually feel, like maybe an emotion that you express to her, like, "Yeah, I gotta be honest, I feel this attraction for you in my stomach," right? Or "I feel this curiosity about you." Like, that's a much better way to express desire for a woman than just giving her this more physical-based approval and validation. Now, tendency number 2 is seeking her approval as you're interacting with her. And this is another really big thing that I see on our golden interaction trainings. As our guys are talking to the different models and they're getting that practice, they're getting those repetitions in to build their confidence and their skills with women, one of the very common things I see is guys saying something, maybe they make a joke or they make a statement that they think sounds confident, and then they open up their eyes, they like widen their eyes, their eyebrows go up, their mouth opens up, and they're almost like looking to take something from the woman. They're looking to get something in return for whatever they said that they thought was powerful or whatever they thought was going to be attractive to her. And a lot of the time when the woman doesn't give them that validation back, they go right up in their head, their body language gets really tense, their voice begins to get really shaky and stuttery, and they begin to lose their groundedness. They begin to start to doubt themselves even more than maybe they did at the start of the interaction. Very, very common thing is guys seeking approval from women. That may actually be even worse than the first mistake, which is going to be giving women way too much approval. So the thing around seeking approval is that ultimately you want to get to a point where you are just expressing yourself for the sake of expressing yourself. You're stating your intent, you're saying what you want to her, you're unapologetic in the way that you communicate with her, and you're not looking to grab anything. There's no attachment to how she receives it. You're saying it just to say it, and if she likes it, she likes it. If she doesn't like it, that's okay as well. That is how confident, attractive men communicate. So if you have any sort of attachment to outcome, any sort of kind of part of you that wants to get a certain reaction, you're already shooting yourself in the foot. And women notice that, okay? Mistake number 3, this is the third really big people-pleasing tendency, and it's a little bit even more subtle than the first and the second, which is studying her reactions as you're talking to her. So it's kind of similar to tendency number 2, but this is not only when you say something, but just throughout the interaction, you're scanning. You're looking at her facial expressions. You're looking at, okay, did she receive that well? Did she not receive that well? You're analyzing her body language. You're analyzing the little inflections in her tone. You're analyzing even like her pupils. Are they widening? Are they closing? Does she like me? Does she not like me? So it's this hyper fixation with her behavior that is then helping you determine, should I move things forward or should I not? And a lot of guys that are big people pleasers, huge nice guys that really don't get a lot of success with women, that get rejected a lot, right, that just don't really get the results that they want, they fall into this habit. It's more of an internal pattern of this like deep overanalyzation and fixation on a woman's behavior. Very, very reactive pattern. Now the fourth tendency, and this is going to be kind of the other side of the coin of number 3, which is you are hyper fixated on your own behavior as you're talking to the woman. So imagine you're flirting with a woman, you're interacting with her, and everything that you say, you're kind of self-monitoring. You're judging your body language, you're judging your facial expressions, you're maybe being very harsh and critical towards yourself. Like, did that come out right? Did I say that the right way? Am I too tense? Am I open? Do I appear confident? Do I appear attractive? So it's this like constant self-knocking that's happening, this constant self-judgment that's happening that ultimately is going to come through in you just being very stifled and very stiff and not having this powerful, attractive, natural energy that women really love, okay? So if you feel like you fall into some of these habits, this is very common, especially for guys that are successful, that are very high performing in their careers. When it comes to dating, they try to bring that same level of like micromanagement and control that they have, and it really just fucks them up. It really gets them in their head, and it really causes them to not have that power and that flow that women really desire. So if you feel like you have any of these 4 patterns, what I invite you to do is click the link below, check out our 7-minute documentary on the way to approach and attract beautiful women naturally, anytime, anywhere. Go ahead, apply for the accelerator, book in a call with us, and let's see what we can do to support you.